There is a story as old as time itself, the underdog, the one who wasn't supposed to make it, the one counted out before the fight even began, yet somehow they rise, defying every odd, every doubter, every obstacle. Today we're diving into the legends of the underdog and why you can become one too. Picture this. A kid in a small town dreams of making it to the Olympics. Everyone laughs. It's impossible, they say. You don't have the resources, the training, or the connections. But that kid doesn't stop. They wake up before the sun, train when no one is watching, and sacrifice everything to chase a dream. Years later, they're standing on the podium with a gold medal, tears in their eyes, proving every doubter wrong. The truth is, the greatest victories in history are not achieved by the strongest or the richest or the most talented. They're achieved by those who refuse to quit. Think of Abraham Lincoln, who faced a lifetime of challenges and setbacks. Born into poverty in 1809, he received less than a year of formal education, but taught himself by reading borrowed books by candlelight. Throughout his early political career, Lincoln lost 8 elections, failed in business, and suffered a nervous breakdown. Yet he never gave up. His perseverance and belief in the power of democracy led him to win the presidency in 1860. As president, he navigated the country through its darkest hours during the Civil War, issuing the Emancipation Proclamation and preserving the Union. Lincoln's story is a testament to resilience, showing that even the most insurmountable obstacles can be overcome with persistence and vision. As he famously said, "The best way to predict your future is to create it." Wilma Rudolph's story is nothing short of miraculous. Born prematurely in 1940, she weighed only 4.5 pounds and faced immense health challenges early in life. She contracted polio at the age of 4, a disease that left her with a twisted left leg and foot, forcing her to wear a brace for years. Doctors told her family that she would never walk again, but her mother refused to give up on her. With a combination of faith, determination, and countless trips to therapy, sometimes involving a 50-mile round trip, Wilma gradually regained her ability to walk by age 12. Her athletic career began with a chance joining her school's basketball team. A track coach noticed her speed and encouraged her to switch sports. By the time she was 16, she qualified for the 1956 Melbourne Olympics, winning a bronze medal in the 4x100 meter relay. 4 years later at the 1960 Rome Olympics, she made history, becoming the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in track and field in a single Olympics. Wilma's victories were more than just athletic achievements. They were milestones for racial and gender equality. She returned to the United States as a hero, and used her platform to advocate for civil rights, demanding integrated homecoming parades and events in her honor. Her legacy is a testament to overcoming adversity with courage and persistence. Marie Curie faced rejection and obstacles at every turn. At a time when women were excluded from scientific institutions, she moved to Paris to pursue her education at the Sorbonne, where she graduated at the top of her class in physics and mathematics. Despite financial hardships and working long hours as a tutor, she joined her husband Pierre Curie in groundbreaking research. Her discovery of polonium and radium in 1898 was revolutionary, revealing the phenomenon of radioactivity, a term she coined. This work earned her the 1903 Nobel Prize in Physics, shared with Pierre and Henri Becquerel. Later, in 1911, she won her second Nobel Prize in Chemistry for isolating radium and studying its properties. Her work laid the foundation for X-ray machines, which she personally deployed on battlefields during World War I. Despite chronic illness caused by radiation exposure, she never ceased her scientific pursuits, demonstrating unwavering dedication to humanity and science. You see, the underdog's journey is not glamorous, it's messy, it's lonely. It's full of nights where you're the only one awake, grinding, while the rest of the world sleeps. It's full of people telling you to be realistic, to play it safe. But deep down, you know there's something greater waiting for you. The underdog's strength isn't just in their dream, it's in their ability to keep moving forward. One step, one punch, one page at a time. They turn their pain into power, their setbacks into comebacks. They know that failure isn't the end, it's just a stepping stone. Take Soichiro Honda. After being turned down for a job at Toyota, he faced humiliation and rejection, but it only strengthened his resolve. Undeterred, he started experimenting in his garage, creating piston rings he hoped to sell. His early designs were flawed, but Honda kept refining them, even studying engineering and manufacturing techniques. During World War II, his factory was destroyed twice, once by a bombing raid and again by an earthquake. But Honda rebuilt. When the war ended, he noticed a need for affordable transportation in post-war Japan, and began attaching engines to bicycles. This innovation led to the creation of Honda Motor Company, which revolutionized the global automotive industry. Today, Honda's name is synonymous with reliability and innovation, proving that resilience in the face of repeated failures can create a legacy. And here's the thing. When no one believes in you, you have two choices. You can accept their doubts and stay where you are, or you can use their disbelief as fuel. Let their "no, you can't" become your "yes, I will." Prove to yourself that you are more than they ever imagined. Because the underdog doesn't just win the race, they rewrite the rules. They remind the world that greatness doesn't come from privilege or power, it comes from heart. If you feel like the odds are stacked against you, if you feel like no one believes in you, let me tell you this. You are not alone. Every great achiever was once in your shoes. Think of Katherine Johnson, the NASA mathematician whose calculations were crucial to the success of the first U.S. manned spaceflights. Born in 1918 in West Virginia, Katherine showed exceptional mathematical abilities from a young age, graduating high school at 14 and college at 18. Despite living in a segregated society, she broke barriers, becoming one of the few black women hired at NASA in the 1950s. Her work on trajectory analysis was critical for John Glenn's orbital mission in 1962, with Glenn himself insisting, "Get the girl," to check the computer's calculations. For years, her contributions went unacknowledged due to systemic bias, but her persistence and brilliance proved vital to NASA's success in the space race. In 2015, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, a testament to her extraordinary journey. Then there's Helen Keller. Blind and deaf from a young age, she could have been resigned to a life of silence and isolation. Born in 1880, Helen lost her sight and hearing at just 19 months due to an illness thought to be scarlet fever or meningitis. Her breakthrough came when Anne Sullivan, a determined teacher, began working with her at the age of 7. Anne taught Helen to communicate by spelling words into her hand, starting with water during a now famous moment at a water pump. Helen's incredible ability to learn and her determination led her to master several methods of communication, including Braille, lip reading by touch, and even speaking. Helen's academic achievements were groundbreaking. She became the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree from Radcliffe College in 1904, graduating cum laude. Beyond her academic success, Helen became a prolific writer and a tireless advocate for people with disabilities, women's rights, and social justice. She wrote 14 books, including her famous autobiography, The Story of My Life, and traveled to over 35 countries, inspiring millions. Her work with the American Foundation for the Blind helped improve the lives of countless individuals with disabilities. Helen's life is a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome even the most insurmountable odds. The world needs underdogs. The dreamers, the doers, the fighters who refuse to give up. Because when you win, when you succeed despite everything stacked against you, you don't just change your life. You inspire everyone watching. You remind them that they can rise too. So here's my challenge to you. Go out there and be the underdog, chase that dream, fight that fight, and don't stop until you win. Your legend is waiting to be written. And trust me, the world is ready to be inspired by you.